Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sada Shiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Shruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam Namami Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinaha Murtaye Namaha Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Paramanandamadhavam. Of all the major Upanishads. What do you mean major Upanishads? Isha, Kena, Kata, Isha Kena Kata Prashna, Munda, Mandukya Tittiri, Aitareyam cha Chandogyam, Brihadaranyakam Tatha. This verse you all know. You all remember? Ishakena Kata Prashna Munda Mandukya Tittiri Aitareyam cha Chandogyam Brihadaranyakam Tatha. These are the 10 major Upanishads. So what do you mean major? I think these are the Upanishads basing on which Bhagavan Badarayana, Vedavyasa, has expounded the entire Brahma Sutra. So that way, to give the entire Upanishadic wisdom, the great master, Vishala Buddhi, right? What is that verse, Vishala Buddhi? Huh? Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi Pullara Vindayata Patra Netra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. So that Bhagavan Vedavyasa thought it appropriate to take these 10 Upanishads and provide the entire Vedantic thought in the Brahma Sutra. And that is how these 10 Upanishads hold this importance, whereby these Upanishads are called by various people as major Upanishads. In Sanskrit, we don't have a term for that. But because these 10 Upanishads have been used by Bhagavan Vedavyasa, then they became recognized as one of the most prominent or important of the 108 Upanishads. Also, why Bhagavan Vedavyasa chose these Upanishads? See, in Muktika Upanishad, we have the enumeration of the 108. In that 108, these 10 Upanishads are stated first. Now, interesting, Bhagavan Rama is a teacher there, and Hanuman is a student there. Well, so Bhagavan Rama gives a list of 108 Upanishads, and then he says, these 10 are that. Ishak, that these 10. And that is how these 10 have also got their importance. And he also says, Mandukyam eva alam mumukshunam vimuktaye. This is from Muktika Upanishad. Mandukyam. This line must be very easy for you to understand. Mandukyam eva alam. Alam means sufficient. Mandukyam eva alam mumukshunam vimuktaye. If somebody is a mumukshu, to gain liberation, Mandukya is sufficient. Mandukya, this one Upanishad. And this one Upanishad has got the shortest number of mantras. Only 12 mantras are there. Ishavasti is bigger than this. Ishavasti has got 18 mantras. Mandukya has got only 12. Says this shortest of the Upanishad is sufficient. And if one does not get liberated after studying Mandukya, I suggest you study the 10 Upanishads. And if even after 10 Upanishads nothing is happening, let us say, then you study the 108 Upanishads. Like that, Bhagavan Rama is studying. So you can see in the tradition how valuable, of what importance is this Mandukya. And Mandukya has got great fascination for students. Mandukya Upanishad, Mandukya. It's a very easy Upanishad. Really? Swami, I didn't hear that before. See, on Mandukya, you have Bhagavan Shankaracharya's Guru's Guru. Bhagavan Shankaracharya's Guru is Govinda Bhagavat Pada. Govinda Bhagavat Pada's Guru is Gaudapada Acharya. Gaudapada Acharya has written Karikas. Karika is what you call gloss. Gloss? What is gloss? Glossy finish, matte finish. Yeah, no, not that. Gloss is an independent, elaborate exposition. And they call Karikas. Now, those Karikas are very, very tough. Mandukya Upanishad is not tough. His commentary is tough. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written commentary over, of course, the Upanishad as well as the Karika. And that makes Mandukya Upanishad a very exhaustive. And Gaudapada Acharya, very famous and very well known for Ajativada, also called Ajatavada. Some verses you must have heard. Na nirodho na chotpatti na baddho na cha sadaka na mumukshur na vai mukta ityasha paramartata. This is also from the Karikas. Na nirodha. Nobody dies. Na chotpatti. Nobody is born. Na baddha. Nobody is bound. Nobody is a sadhaka. Nobody is a mumukshu. And there is no mukta also. No. This is the ultimate truth. So this is called ajati. Ajati means nothing is there. Jata means to be born. Ajata is nothing is born. But nothing is born means nothing is. That is called nothing is born. Only if something is born, then there is jayate, asti, vardate, viparinamate, apakshayate. Meaning something should be first be born, only then all these things can happen. Nothing is there. No. Nothing is born. Nothing is born, nothing is there. Brahman alone is. Brahman alone is means what? I am there, Brahman is there. Ayam Atma, Brahma. Itself is Brahman. Meaning this ultimate reality, without I, you, this alone is. But you tell me how this is coming. I said nothing is there. Hey, how the world has come out from Brahma. I said nothing is there. But you are there. Who said I am there? Right, but I am talking to you. Who said you are there? But we are talking. Hey, who said we are talking? Hey, but are we listening? Who said who's listening? Don't you ever say anything. But you are saying. Who said I am saying? Nothing is there. No explanation is required. Explanation about what? Who? Ityasha paramartata. I told you, Upanishad is easy. His Karikas, salutations unto Bhagavan Gaudapada Acharya. And to go to that Ajatipada, he helps students. You may say help if you think it is help. He combines, 3 states are there. He makes 3 states into 2 states. You say, where is 3 states? Only 2 states are there. Oh, how 2 states? 3 states are there? Waking the egg. Anyata grahana, agrahana. Only 2. Agrahana is nothing is experienced. Deep sleep. Anyata grahana, it is experienced as the world of names and forms. Waking or dream, both combined together, make it one. Anyata grahana. Anyata grahana means what? What you would call it as misapprehension. Anyata grahana. And agrahana is non-apprehension. Only 2. So like that, Gaudapada Acharya, he explains this great Upanishadic principle, that ultimate highest reality, that Paramarthika Sat, in a very unique, profound manner. And that understanding takes effort, and that is how Mandukya has got a bad name. Bad name? The most easy Upanishad has got a bad name. It is the most difficult Upanishad. You will see for yourself how Mandukya is very easy. You will see for yourself. As we see, You will see. But one thing you have to keep in mind, Mandukya has got certain principles which are to be kept in mind as one studies. And those principles, if it is not understood, this Upanishad may sound very, very abstruse. Very practical, very methodical, and at the same time extremely short in the path it takes to reality. See, every Upanishad takes a path. The path taken by this Upanishad is very short. Very short means very straight. Very straight. And therefore it takes, one may say, shortcut, you can say. We want to use those kind of words, shortcut or... You remember, in Upadeshasara, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi had used one word, Marga Arjavat, or a straight path. The very word Mandukya comes from the word Mundaka. Mundaka? From Mundaka comes Mandukya? No. Mandukya comes from the word Manduka. Manduka. Manduka means frog. Frog is known for these things. Frog is known for non-stop. No, that is not the point here. Frog is also known for one thing. Frog leaps. Leaps. So Mandukya leaps. How does Mandukya leaps? Mandukya leaps from waking to dream to deep sleep, and deep sleep to the reality. That's all. What? That's all. Just leaps. And therefore this Upanishad is also very, very enchanting. And only 12 mantras, so easily we can keep it in our mind and we can contemplate upon it and we can move forward. So many times we have heard of Om, right? So many places. Have we not studied Om often? Many places does come. Mundaka had a very beautiful mantra devoted to Om, right? What was this mantra? Dhanurgrihi Upanishadam Mahastram Sharam Hyupasa Nishitam Sandhaita Ayam Yatad Bhavagatena Chetasa Lakshyam Tadevakshara Somya Vidhi. Take the great bow. Take the great bow of the Upanishads called Om, right? Pranavo dhanusharo hyatma brahmatal lakshyam apramattena vedhavyam sharavat tanmayo bhavet. Beautiful verses. Pranava is the bow. You yourself, the individual, that is what? That is the arrow. And what is the target? Brahman is the target. Apramattena vedhavyam. And very alert, vigilant, one must strike at the target in such a way that the arrow disappears into the target. Sharavat tanmayo bhavet. Right? Remember? And there you had Om is the bow to be used. In other words, Omkara-upasana. Sharam hyupasa nishitam sandayita. That arrow should be sharpened by upasana. In Omkara, this Omkara-upasana is very beautifully explained in the Mandukya. So how to use Om for sadhana, you will get the understanding here. Om using for sadhana is not, it's basically with understanding one has to use. Not just chanting Om becomes Omkara-upasana, the understanding which goes with that makes it upasana. We'll see all those things. The Mandukya Upanishad, this comes from which Veda? Atharva Veda. And therefore we have the Shanti mantra, Bhadrang Karnebi. This Shanti mantra has come quite often. The first Upanishad we studied, Kaivalya, had it. Next, then some other Upanishad, then we studied Mundaka also. Now we have Mandukya. Mundaka, Mandukya, very different. Mundaka, Mandukya, very different. Style is also very different. All Upanishads have got only one purpose. And what is that? To give us Brahma Vidya. Upanishad Shabdena, Brahma Vidya Uchyate. So, Mandukya Upanishad. You also understood how the word Mandukya came. Upanishad, you already know. So, now with this background, Kathopanishad also had Omkara, right? Though Upasana was not so detailed there. But it said Om is the whole Upanishadic teaching. What is that verse? Sarve Veda Yat Padama Mananti Tapamsi Sarvani Chayad Badanti Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tate Padam Sangrahena Pravakshe Om Ityetat. In Bhagavad Gita also you had Om. Which chapter? 8th chapter. Then where else you had Om? Taittiriya you not. In Kathopanishad one more verse was there. Etadalambanam shreshtam, etadalambanam param, etadalambanam tyatva, brahma loke mahiyate. One more verse also. Yadichati taschitat, yadichati taschitat. Meaning, Omkara we have come across often. Alright, so Atharva Vediya Upanishad, we start with the famous Shanti mantra, Bhadrang Karnebhi, and we know the verse, so we will chant it together. Om Bhadrang Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stushtvagumstastanubihi Vyashema Devahitam Vyadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashtravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no brihaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubihi. Okay. So, Bhadrang Karnebi Shrunuyama Devaha. He Devaha Karnebihi Bhadram Shrunuyama. Hey Devatas, please bless us so that through our ears we hear the auspicious. Through our ears may we gain that Vedic wisdom. That is the Bhadram here. He Jatraha Akshivihi Bhadram Pashyama. Hey Yajatraha. Oh Devatas who protect those who perform the yagas. Yajatraha. Trayate. So the Yajamana, those who protect the Yajamanas, Akshibihi, through our eyes, may we see what is auspicious. Meaning, may we have the fortune of performing many worships. And may we have that may we have that auspiciousness to be blessed to participate in many of those worships unto you. Sthiraihi angaihi tanubihi tushtuvamsaha yadasti ayuhu devahitam sthirairangaihi stuštuvagumsastanubihi veshema devahitam yadayuhu. Up to that is one. Those two lines should be read, understood together, right? Sthirai angaihi veshema devahitam yadayuhu. Meaning what? Sthiraihi angaihi, with firm limbs. Tanubihi, with our bodies, which are also strong. Tushtuvamsaha, glorifying you all, glorifying the deities. Yad asti ayuhu, whatever life is there, whatever life is ordained, devahitam vyashema, may it be spent for the blessedness of the deities. Devahitam, Devaya hitam. So that good is done to all of you. So good is done, meaning may our life be spent as a worship unto the Lord. Vruddhashravaha indraha naha swasti. Vruddhashravaha indraha. O Indra of great fame, Vruddhashravaha, please be propitious to us. Vishwavedaha Pusha Naha Swasti. Are you able to see which line I am going through? O all-knowing Sun God, may you be propitious to us. Propitious? Propitious means what? May you bestow us with all auspiciousness. Swasti. May you be benign, loving, kind. May you bless us. Arishtanemihi Tarkshaha Naha Swasti. O Tarksha Devata, O Garuda Devata, Arishta Nemihi Yasya. Nemihi, whose movement, Arishta is unobstructed. One whose movement is unobstructed is Arishta. Arishta Nemihi. Nemihi is movement. Arishta is unobstructed. Meaning one who goes without any obstruction. One who travels without any kind of impediment. Garuda Devata. And by the same, it is also spoken about Vayu. Vayu also, whose movement is never blocked. Usually we speak about Garuda Devata as Arishtanemihi, as Takshya, Arishta, that Garuda Devata, whose movement is unobstructed, unimpeded. May you be propitious to us. Hey Brihaspati, Naha Swasti Dadatu. Brihaspati is the guru of the Devatas, like how Shukracharya is the guru of the Asuras. Hey Brihaspati, please be propitious to us. In other words, the blessings of the deities are all taken so that there are no obstructions, there are no difficulties, obstacles. Adi Deva, Adi Bhautika, and Adhyatmika, as we take up the study of this Upanishad. I'm not going into further detail into what each one of this means, because many times we have taken up. Shall we chant it together and invoke the blessings of all these deities? Yeah? Om Bhadrang Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiryajatra Sthirairangai Stushtvagum Sastanubihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho varishtanemihi Swasti no brihaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We enter into the first mantra. I had briefly referred to that for understanding Mandukya, certain concepts needs to be kept in mind. What is the concept? I didn't say. What is that concept? Abhidhana, Abhideya. Abhidhana, Abhideya. There is identity. Identity, Abheda. There is oneness. There is oneness in Abhidhana, Abhideya. What is Abhidhana, Abhideya? Abhidhana is name. Name. It's called name. You call something by a name. That name is called Abhidhana. Another name for, another word for Abhidhana, synonym for Abhidhana is Vachaka. Has these words come before any time? Vachaka. Vachaka is name. Abhidhana is name. So the named, name and named. Name is what? Abhidhana, Vachaka. Now what is the named? Abhideya. Abhidhana, Abhideya. These words you must keep in mind. Abhidhana, Abhideya. And what is the synonym for Abhidhana? Vachaka. And then Vachaka. Abhidhana, Abhideya. Now Vachaka? Vachya. Okay? There is identity, Abheda. There is identity between name and the named. That's what it means. Abhidhana, Abhideya, Abheda. Or Vachaka, Vachya, Abheda. What do you mean by that? I understand. What you say, I understand. But what do you mean by that? What we mean is that the name and the named is one. Is considered one. Is seen as one. Why? Because of the very close association. The name will invoke in our mind the named. It will come. If you know, you should know what the name is, but the name is of what you should know. And when that name comes, immediately, ice cream. Immediately, yes, ice cream, it comes to. Or any person also. So when you say the name, the named comes. And when you see the named, immediately that name also we relate to. And therefore, using this very closeness, oneness of the Abhidhana and Abhideya, the whole Mandukya proceeds. What is Abhidhana here? Abhidhana is Omkara. Om. What is Abhideya? Now, that we will be seeing now. So, with the Abhidhana, the Abhideya is identified. Okay? Just keep this in mind and then everything will flow. Omkara is the Abhidhana. Brahman is the Abhideya. Omkara is the Vachaka. Brahman is the Vachya. Right. And how is Om? You see, it is one point also to be known. What is Brahman? Brahman is everything. Correct? Brahman is everything. Why Brahman is everything? Because everything has come from Brahman, therefore Brahman is everything. Why? Karana is same as Karya. These are all things we know, right? Why is the world Brahman? Because the world has come from Brahman. And there is identity between the Karana and the Karya. And that is why we say pot is clay. Vacharamvanam vikaro namadeyam mrittika ityeva satyam. Pot is clay. Ornament is gold. Correct? The same way, world is Brahman. Why world is Brahman? Because the world has come from Brahman. So this is another concept we have to keep in mind. And another thing you have to keep in mind also, Om is the word for the whole world. Om is the one word for the whole world. How is that? Om is the one word for the whole world. That is because, what is the world? World is made of objects. Name and form, we say. Every object has got a name, form, something or the other. It will be there. Subtle form or gross form, something will be there. So what is the world? World is the realm of objects. And every object, we give it a name. If we do not know the name, we ask what is its name. And if that object is a new one and has not been discovered before, and we discover or somebody discovers, then immediately they give a name. So every object gains a name or has a name. And therefore every object, if it has got a name, if the whole world is Brahman, and the whole world is made up of objects, and every object has got name, Om is the all name. Om is that name which contains all names. That is another concept also one has to keep in mind. How does Om is that name which has all names? This also we have discussed before. Om has got 3 syllables. Om, the Akshara Om is constituted of 3 syllables. What are 3 syllables? A, U, Ma. And what does this A, U, Ma represent? A, U, Ma represents the whole gamut of all possible names. How they represent the whole gamut of all possible names? Because when you open the mouth, what naturally comes sound is A. And when you close the mouth, what naturally comes is And when you keep the mouth in the medial position, what comes naturally is oo. Therefore, A, U, they all represent what? They all are all the natural sounds, and by indication or implication, they represent the whole vocalization of words. And thus, when you say Om, you have said all names, all possible names. And therefore, Om is one name containing all names. So in Om, all names are there. In Brahman, all objects are there. So what, Swamiji? And Om is the Abhidhana and Brahman is the Abhideya. Om is the Vachaka, Brahman is the Vachya, and there is identity between Abhidhana and Abhideya. Vachaka, Vachya, the name and the named. So these are the concepts one has to keep in mind when one studies the Mandukya. So Swamiji, can you please tell what are the essential concepts, because so many things you told. Number one, the Abhidhana and the Abhideya are considered one. The name and the named are considered one. That is the first concept one should keep in mind. And what is the explanation of this concept? Which Abhidhana are we talking of? We are talking of Om as the Abhidhana name. And Om as the Abhidhana name is for what? The named for Brahman. So that is one concept. Second concept. This whole world of objects is finally what? Brahman. Why is this whole world of objects finally Brahman? Because of another concept. What is the concept? The cause alone is the effect. So the entire world of objects is finally Brahman. Why? Because the entire world of objects has arisen from Brahman. All pots have come out of clay, and therefore all pots are clay. The same way, all objects are Brahman. So this is the second concept. And what is the third concept? The names of all objects. All objects are Brahman. The names of all objects, they are all contained in one name. What is that one name? The name of Brahman. What is that name of Brahman? Om. This is the third concept. Three concepts. Concept number one, the name and the named are one. Concept number two, the entire world of objects is Brahman. Concept number three, Om is the universal name. Om is the one name which contains all names. So these three concepts are the foundation of the Mandukya Upanishad. And if someone has not captured these concepts, they will find Mandukya is out. So are you able to comprehend all these concepts? So will you all please tell me what are the three concepts for understanding Mandukya? Concept number one, Abhidhana and Abhideya are identical. Why, Swamiji, identical? Because the close proximity connection is there. Say Rama, when I say that name, then that form also comes. So the concept number one, Abhidhana and Abhideya are identical. Concept number two, All objects are Brahman. What is the foundation for that? Karana Karya Bhava. Karya is but Karana. Karya is effect. Karana is cause. What is the third one? Om. Om, the name of Brahman, contains in it all names of all objects. That's all. Okay? Now you go to Mandukya, But you see, we are able to do Mandukya now only because so much we have studied before. All these concepts are not new for us. We have studied all these concepts. Karya is nothing but Karana, etc. We have studied. So you can. And all this world is what? All the world of objects is Brahman. Now that requires a lot of previous study. Suddenly to tell all this world of objects is Brahman, what are you telling? Suddenly you are telling what is Brahman also I do not know. You are telling all the world of objects is Brahman. So a lot of background understanding is required to go to Mandukya. Okay. Now, first let us read. I'll say, you please repeat. Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakhyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam Omkara eva yacchanyatra kalatitam tadapyomkara eva yacchanyatra kalatitam tadapyomkara eva. Now I will chant, you please hear how I am chanting, okay? Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakhyanam. I'll make this together now. Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakhyanam. You can break it, no problem. Bhutam bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam Omkara eva yacchanyatra kalatitam tadapyomkara eva. One more time, along with me. Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakhyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam Omkara eva yacchanyatra kalatitam tadapyomkara eva. Once more. Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakhyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam Omkara eva yacchanyatra kalatitam tadapyomkara eva. Okay. Om iti etat aksharam. First. Om. Om, what is the vyutpatti of Om? Avati iti Om. That which protects is Om. Avati iti Om. Avati iti Om means how it protects. When you have the vision of Brahman in it, it protects. Brahma buddhya drishta san. When you have the vision of Brahman in it, Brahma buddhya drishtaha san. San means when it is done that way. Present participle, sun. Brahma buddhya drishta sun avati iti om. Those who see, the drashtru, those who see that which protects, avati iti om. Brahma buddhya drishta sun drashtru avati iti om. What is the other name for Om? Pranava. What is the explanation for Pranava? Prakarshena nuyate. Nuyate means stuyate. Iti Pranavaha. Prakarshena. Prakarshena greatly, exemplarily. Prakarshena nuyate. Nuyate means stuyate. That which is glorified. Iti Pranavaha. So you know what is the Vyutpatti of Om. Avati iti Om. That which protects is Om. Pranava is Prakarshena Nuyate Stuyate iti Pranavaha. Alright. Om iti. What is iti? Om iti. Iti means thus. Meaning the sound what you are hearing. Om iti. Om iti. That sound what you are hearing. That Om iti. Etad. This one. Etad. This. What is this? Aksharam. Sound syllable. Om iti etad aksharam. Om iti. What that iti is to tell that sound. Om. What you are hearing na. That Om iti etad aksharam. The sound syllable. That is what? Idam sarvam. All this means what? All this means chair, table, carpet, room, mic, whatever I'm seeing, I'm telling. Otherwise, I will tell each one of your name. All of you. Each one with name. This person, that person, name. Tree, sun, mountain, waterfall, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Kerala, Andromeda Galaxy, Lake Titicaca, Mount Kilimanjaro, Sarvam. All this is what? Om ityetadaksharam. Idagum sarvam. Idagum means what? Idagum. Why do idagum? That is the way of chanting because of Vedic usage. Idam means this. This means what? Paridrishyamanam, what is seen, what is experienced, what is heard, smelled, tasted, touched, everything. All these. And all of them have got name, na? So, Om is all this. Om ityetadaksharam. This sound. Idam sarvam. This entire world of objects is what? Is Om alone. Why? Every name comes under the ambit of Om. Om is that one name for all names, all these objects which we call by names. Finally, it is what? It is all Om alone. Right? Tasya upavyakyanam. Tasya upavyakyanam. Upavyakyanam does not mean small commentary. Upa has got this meaning of small. Upa also means near. Upa-vyakyanam. Look at this word vyakyanam. Vyakyanam. Upa-vyakyanam has got U. So, U, what about U? Upa-vyakyanam. What is it got? Upa. Upa is Upa, and then V, then A, and Kyanam. Can you see that word? Upa. Somebody, where is V there in it? Vyakyanam is there. So Vyakyanam is what? V plus A. V plus A becomes Vya. And then you have Kyanam. So Kyanam means explanation. Kyanam, Kyati, to explain. So Kyanam, explanation. A means what? Elaborate. A is Samantat. So elaborate. Elaborate explanation is what? Akyanam. And then to that A you have V. V means what? Vispashtam, Visheshena. That means what? A very clear, Vispashtam, elaborate Kyanam explanation. Vyakyanam. And what is Upa? Upa means near. Upa means close. Upa also comes in Upanishad also. It comes close. Why? What do you mean? Close explanation. Tasya upavyakyanam. Tasya upa. Close explanation means what? Because Om is very close to Brahman, right? So this clear and elaborate explanation will take you close, will take you near, will take you to Brahman. Why? Because Om is a name of Brahman, and therefore the elaboration of this Omkara will finally take you where? Take you to Brahman. Who is interested in hearing elaboration of Om? I want Brahma. This explanation of Omkara will take you to Brahman. Are you getting both these lines? What is the first line saying? Omiti etadaksharam. This Om, what you hearing me chant, this Om, etadaksharam, this sound syllable is what? Idagum sarvam. All these world of objects is this Om. Why? All these world of objects have got name. All these names are where? Finally where? In Om. Therefore, Om is what? All this world of objects. And what is this Upanishad? Tasya upavyakyanam. Tasya upavyakyanam kriyate. Now we are going to see, Om ityeda aksharam idagum sarvam asti. You have to understand, right? Asti. All this is Om. That is asti there. Right? Om ityeda aksharam idagum sarvam asti. Tasya, of this Om. And what is this Om? Which is the name of Brahman, which is the Abhidhana of Brahman, the Abhideya. Tasya, of that Omkara. What is what is being done now? What is the Upanishad going to do? Upavyakyanam. It is going to elaborately, clearly explain in detail. It is going to comment on this line. It is going to comment, not even line. It is going to explain to you about Om. And that is going to do what? That is going to take you to Brahman. Because it is close to Brahman. It's Upa to Brahman. Alright. Now are you ready for this Upavyakyanam? Yes, we are ready. What is it? Bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti sarvam Omkara-eva. Bhutam. Bhutam what? Bhuta, preta, pishacha. Bhutam means past. Bhutam. Bhavat. Bhavat is what? Present. What was there in the past? What is there now in the present? Bhavishyat. What will come in the future? Iti, meaning all objects, all beings, all circumstances, all situations, meaning every object and being, whatever was there in the past, whatever there is there in the present, and whatever will come in the future. Only object and being? No, including the subtle realm, all the thoughts, meaning everything that is vyakta, everything that is vyakrita, everything which is manifest, everything which was manifest, everything, and therefore it is not there now. Everything which is manifest, therefore which is there now. Everything which will come in the future, which will manifest, meaning the entire realm of the manifest. Bhutam, bhavad, bhavishyat, iti, sarvam, all of them is what? Omkara-eva. Is Om alone. I told you I will give an explanation of Om. Every object of the past, every thought of the past, every object of the present, every thought of the present, every object of the future, every thought of the future, everything that will manifest, everything which was manifested, which had manifested, and everything which is manifest now, all of them, every object, every being, nothing without any exception, everything that is manifest is what? Sarvam Omkara-eva, is Om alone. Are you getting it? Why? Every object has a name. Every name is finally what? Om alone. So past, present and future in the realm of time, right? Everything which comes in the realm of time, everything which comes, whether gross or subtle, but in time, everything which manifests is Om. Let me also tell you something more. Yacha anyat. What is other than this manifest? What is other than the manifest? Unmanifest. Yacha anyat. Other than the manifest. Other than the manifest means what? Yacha anyat. Trikala-atitam. That which transcends, that which is beyond time. That avyakrita, that avyakta, which is beyond time, which is a cause of even time. That prakriti, that maya. Yacha anyat trikala-atitam. Tadapi Omkara-eva. Meaning, the causal also is Om alone. The gross, the subtle, the causal. Everything is Om. So in other words, Om, when you say, what have you said? You have said, you have captured in that akshara, one akshara, etad aksharam, it's single akshara. In that Om ityetad aksharam, you have captured what? Sarvam, idam sarvam. Everything you have said. In one word, say everything. Om. Did you say anything? Yes. Om. I have said everything. I have said everything of the past. I have said everything of the present. I have said everything of the future. I have said everything which has got name and form. I have said everything which has no name and form. I have spoken about the gross, the subtle, and the causal. Everything I have said in one name. Om. This is the first mantra. Om ityetadaksharamidagum sarvam tasyopavyakyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyaditi sarvam Omkara eva yacchanyatra tadapyomkara eva. Okay? Now what? Sarvagam hetat Brahma. All this is Brahman. Huh? All this is Om, you said? Yes. All this is Om. All this is Brahman. How? Tomorrow class, we'll see. It's a very beautiful Upanishad. Swami, this one Upanishad is sufficient for liberation? Yeah. Now, Swami, I know what I'm going to focus on this Upanishad. Upanishad. Mandukya alam mumukshunam vimuktaye. The rishis are trying one more attempt on us. हो जाएगा. What have you said by Om? I said everything now. No? Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you.